Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back. As some of you might know, Nintendo just put out a new Nintendo Direct dedicated to indie. If you want to check that out, I will have it over here in the cards, so you can check out me doing my live reaction to that as it was happening. But today, we are here to count down my top 5 games that came out of the Nintendo Indie Showcase. And we are going to talk about the 5 that I'm actually looking forward to and actually in some ways very surprised by. So let's get to it, let's get counting down, and let's find out what indie games I'm looking forward to from the Indie Direct. So starting off at list at number 5 is a game I didn't even know about up to literally this morning, which is of course The War Next Door, which honestly, from seeing the trailer of it, it very much seemed to be a kind of Undertale vibe as far as the synopsis of falling into a land of mortals and whatnot. But what that one is doing other than what Undertale did, and instead of being a bullet hell RPG, we are now hopping into a puzzle RPG. I'm not 100% sure how they're going to work, because from the leak, the trailer anyway, it made it out as you running from spot to spot, picking up item off the puzzle board to actually use against your opponent. But I don't know into what extent that's going to go. Like, are you going to be able to combine it? Is it literally just down you pick it up? What is that strategy here? I'm not 100% sure. But what I'm actually really interested in from this is, of course, from the way the art style is and the way it seems to be going with the story, like I said, pretty much just falling to the land of mortals, which honestly should be interesting, especially since it's taking that default genre and seem to actually be doing something interesting with it. Will it work? I don't know. And with it being published by Viz, I'm kind of curious if this is actually based on anything. Because honestly, I would not doubt that being based off some manga or some comic that Viz is publishing. If you do know the detail of that, feel free to leave it in the comment below. Let me know what this is based upon, or is it literally Viz just getting into the video game market? Either way, I gotta say, it does look neat though. And number 4, a game that I really thought would have always been on the Switch by now, but for whatever reason, it didn't. But the main reason it's gonna be on that list is because we are getting a whole bunch of new content in it. And of course, that game is Hyper Life Drifter. Which, honestly, I've been meaning to pick this up for a while. It's been one of them games that have been kind of on the back burner for me. Where, like, I will get to it eventually. And honestly, it might be a good time since it is coming fairly soon. And honestly, like I said, the Switch version is going to have new content and more stuff in it. So hopefully it will end up being like the superior version of Hyper Life Drifter. But we will find out when that comes out. Either way you go, good job adding stuff to it, because it's always nice to see new content toward the end. And especially content that is exclusive to certain consoles. So with that, let's go to our next one, shall we? And of course the next one is a Dragon Mark for Deaths, which is seeming to be very much a psycho or action-ish game with different characters having different abilities and seeming to be much more on the combat with maybe a little bit of puzzle, because from the trailer it made it seem like you're going to be playing as multiple characters, but that might just be multiplayer stuff. I'm not 100% for sure, but either way you go, the game actually looked really neat, and honestly kind of hitting that 2D platformer like action games that you know, I'm kind of for. So hopefully this game will live up to what it seemed to be, and honestly, if anything, the art style is great, because it honestly looked like a lot of like what would happen if you take the Gaia or the Gaia artwork and kind of make it more pixelated. But yeah, this is actually not made by NIS or published by NIS at all. This is actually from IndieQuake. So yeah, I'm interested to see what comes of this, since it seemed like it's going to have a lot of replay value, if anything. And on to a game that I'm honestly very surprised about. I did not see that coming, but at the same time, I guess honestly, it seemed like with Nintendo pushing a lot of them games back and not actually talking about any of them, it like kind of don't make sense now, since it seemed like a lot of indie games are coming up that are mimicking a lot of Nintendo content we had on the Wii U, and in Wii Torn is pretty much the last few games that haven't been ported from the Wii U. And of course, the game I'm speaking of right now is mimicking a lot, or seem to be a lot, of Animal Crossing, and the game is Miniko Night Market. I think I pronounced that correctly, which is seeming to be a very much along the lines of Animal Crossing, but diving a little bit more into like stealth, maybe some combat, and of course your character actually running a shop. But with that, you can of course still run around, collect stuff, make stuff, and honestly, it actually looked really, really cute, and just seemed like it could be a game that could be a very much on the relaxing side. And honestly, with the way it looks, and with it being technically Animal Crossing with some new bells and whistles thrown in on top of it all, that might be a keeper. Honestly, it might be. I am interested to see how the game actually gonna pans out as we get closer and closer to release, and actually get our hands on it and see how much depth it's gonna be here, or is it gonna be super shallow. Either way, I'm interested to see what comes of this. And of course, my number one game is a game I honestly been eyeballing for a while, over on Steam, and just kind of been waiting for it to go on sale or the right time to pick it up. And similar to Hyper Light Drifter, it just kind of been on the back burner for me. But it coming to the Switch, and honestly, it out right now. There was a blind drop that got dropped during the direct, and honestly, I am really happy about it. And of course, that game is Into the Breach from the cradle of FTL. And if you've seen anything of this game, you will know this is a very much a puzzle SRPG with seem to be a lot of randomness toward into it, similar to Faster Than Light. And honestly, I'm a big fan of SRPG, and with it being also a mecha RPG, I'm also into that as well, since a lot of you might know how much I really want a new front mission, and or a SRPG front mission, and yeah, we haven't got that since the PS2 generation, so it's been a while. And honestly, Into the Breach, from a little bit of the gameplay I've seen back when it came out on PC, might scratch a little bit of that itch, not totally, but maybe a little. And like I said, it's available right now. So Nintendo just dropped it a deal. So if you are interested in picking this up as much as I am, you can do so right now. And yeah, that would do it for my top 5 game that came out of the direct that I am the most excited for. Let me know in the comment, what are you excited for? Are you excited for some Bastion, some Transitional, some of the other games that got announced during the event, since they announced it a fairly decent amount? And yeah, let me know in the comment. I'm curious to see what you guys are most hyped for. So these are the 5 I have took out of it, of being something I want to look into. So with that being said, of course, I've been your wonderful host Troy, with little old Diana here to join us, since she loves indie games as well. And if you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I do post video every single day right here on YouTube. And of course, while you at it, why don't you hit that bell and do the like, favorite, subscribe, hit bells, hit comment, hit whatever YouTube doing at the moment. And if you did not like the video, let me know. Once again, in the comment, hit downvote, whatever. Any way it goes, just having you guys doing the thingy thing down there, I do appreciate it, and you guys are awesome. So, to the next video, you all have a wonderful day, evening, lunch, brunch, whatever it might be for you, and I will catch you next time. So, to then, have a good one, guys. Bye.